Hello everyone, it's Will the Crafty Crafter here. Now today we will be doing a little bit of gardening here in our lovely Wisteria that we planted about 5 months ago now, and she is now this size. She's quite big. And we are going to repot her today because she's starting to look a little bit sorry for herself. So we're going to repot her using the Grow Your Own Bondi kit from Simply Plant, who have very kindly sent me this very large kit. It's the large kit for the Bondi. So you get everything in it. You get the dame, the smaller one, except you also get extra soil tablet. You get your very first Bondi pot. Now Bondi pots have this grate here which allow the water to flow out of the excess water to flow out of the pot into the tray beneath. Obviously, you get your first pot. There's five here. But also with this kit, you actually get a data pack for your tool, and this is very cool. This bit. So here's the starter kit for the tool. You get your wires to help you form the shape that you want for the Bondi. You get your trowel, you got your two trowels here, you get your, this one's got a door on as well, so you can draw the branches that you don't want, maybe, I don't know. You got your trimmers as well, and this little trimmer too. This one to take the leaves off, and this one to take the bigger branches off. They're like almost like scissors, and you can see. So that's what you get in the bigger pack, which is very cool. Because today we are going to actually transfer Winnie the Wisteria, as we called it, into her new pot, which is just here. Now the booklet, very cool. I do recommend you read the booklet before you do anything at all. I would also recommend you read up on any other with any other book as well about Bondi. I will put the link. I will put a comment in the comment below on the book that I have. I've been given it by a very good friend of mine. But do read up on them, because it gives a lot of good information, and obviously we want these Bondi to last as long as possible. I mean, there's Bondi, I think there's a Bondi that lasted over 100 years, and it's still, yeah, it's very cool how they use the Bondi. So we are going to be planting with Winnie the Wisteria, as we named it today. So all we need is we need a pot of water. I have my pot just here. And you're gonna fill her up with some water. Okay. So there's my pot of water. Probably a little bit too much in there, but I'm not worried about that, because I can squeeze off any excess water easily. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one of these and pop it in the water and just wait. That's all you need to do. You need to just wait and see. Watch it. I mean, it's amazing how these work, because they grow 2 to 3 times the size of what they actually are. There's a lot of Doyle in that one little bar, trust me. Right, so we've got Winnie here, and as you can see, in the data pot, this is what you put your deed in, okay? You get your data pot. In the bottom of the data pot, there is a line round the base, about 2 centimetres up. That's where you got to put your water. You also get the funny felt thing that you put in the bottom, which help draw the water up into the pot and help to keep the Doyle nice and moist. Now I've been doing that, but because the pot is too small for Winnie now, she's starting to go a bit yellow in the leaves. So we're going to give her a new home. We'll take her little marker out. And we are going to wait for the lid to blow up. While we wait, we're just going to loosen the dye just to help it pop out more easily. Okay, I'm going to tip her upside down. There we go. Can you see? She's starting to grow out now. And what they suggest you do around this time of year is just to trim up some of the root when they get bigger. She's not the right size yet to trim up the root, but we are going to put her in here, just like that, and we're going to still waiting for the the other Doyle to go. So that's where she's going to go. Now the wire, very cool how they do this. They use different wires to form what shape you want it. So very gently, you I might use a thicker wire. I might use this thicker wire here today. That one's more for if she's dappling, but she's not a dappling. So what I'm going to do, I take some of this, okay, take some of that, get my clippers. Very easy, that was very easy to chop that. And what you do is you place the one end into the Doyle, okay, and then you start wrapping, very gently wrapping the wire around the trunk, okay, very gently, and it should be at 45-degree angle going upward, okay. That's what the booklet said, and that's what another book that I read said. I will put the link, it's not a link, the name of the book in the comment below. Don't worry about that. Now this is a pre-recorded video, just so everyone knows. Now I have weird hands, and that was very easy to do. Very easy to do. I just chop that bit there, and this is where the fun starts. So we start forming it into however we like. Whatever, I'm going to do it like an S sort of shape, if that's alright with you guys. So she's now an S shape, can you see? Very cool, that's very cool. So, and I'm going to have her this way, like this, in the middle, still, in the middle. It's not happening as quick as I wanted it. I'm going to fill it up with a bit more water. Just do it with the glass. Bear with me. I did it in the kitchen, so I was near the water if I needed it. So there we go. It's gonna start. There you go. it going to it banned probably now, which is good. I can drain the dead water out even in the lid if need be. It's a low project because originally Bondi are very delicate. They are very delicate, but strong. They are strong. When you look after them properly, they do very well. And they doing certain things. They can last for 100 years, hundreds of years. If you do buy this pack from Dimply Plant, do read up on any of them that you buy. They've got loads of different grow your own kit. I'm waiting for next year they're going to be sending me a chili one, which is going to be cool, and a vegetable one. So this is now, let me show you it. It's now started to grow. As you can see, look at the different, it's starting to grow very well. Does take a little while with these ones because they are bigger. So let's have a look at the book while we wait. So it tells you in the book. It tells you here. It tells you about the Bondi. So it gives you the history of the Bondi. You got your in-depth. This is the page which shows you what you get in your kit. So here it says auto irrigation pot. Okay, you get 5 of those in the kit, and you get them with your what do you call it? Your greenhouse type lid as well. That's pretty cool. You get your bamboo markers. There's 5 of those too. You get your Bonsai Tool Kit, which consists of your small pruner, which is these. Okay, your branch trimmers, your training wire, which you get 3 different sizes. Okay, because as the tree grows, you want to also control how the what do you call it? How the branches grow too. Now these branches are a little bit too thin to do anything with at the moment. You need to wait till they get a bit more woody till you form them. Okay, so I've formed my tree how I want it. Very cool then. Very cool. Yeah, you also get your your training wire, your rake, and your spade. Now the rake is to keep the topsoil all nice and aerated, and also your stone or your sand that you put in it, depending on what tree you have. In the kit, you also get your 5 different Bondi seeds. In this kit, let's open it up and show you. In this kit, you also get a little booklet telling you about them. You get in this kit, you get the Japanese cedar, the cherry blossom, okay, the Wisteria, which is what this is, and the red maple. So yeah, you get those 5 in that. You get a little, and mountain pine as well. Right? Oh yeah, of course, 5 altogether, and mountain pine, which is in a normal one. So that wasn't a booklet, sorry. And you also get your Bondi display pot. It says here, a stylish Bondi display pot to show off your pride and joy, which is very nice. The next pages are telling you about each of the breed of Bondi that are in the kit. Okay, I'm just looking at it, and each time I look at it I think, oh, I want it a bit more, I want it a bit less. There we go. As this one grows, it will actually day like that, and eventually we can actually take away the wire. So yeah, it tells you in going back to the book, it tells you all about the different trees that you've got, the history, what sort of water it liked, where it from, what type of soil it liked, what type of light it liked, whether the foliage is deciduous or evergreen, when it flowered. So, for instance, Wisteria flowered between April and May. That's pretty cool. That's very nice. A few of these actually. The red maple flowered between May and June. Wisteria, April and May. Cherry blossom, April and May. It tells you all about the trees there. Okay, and then as we go on, it tells you how to put your irrigation pot together, how to fill it, which is up to the little line. It is white in this white pot. It is white, but you can see it quite clearly. It goes about a centimetre and a half up from the bottom, and that's where you have to put your water. That's where your water needs to go to, and it does work, as you can see. We've done it with the Wisteria here. It tells you about stratification. When the seed comes to germination, it requires cold temperatures. So what they suggest is that you, for 48 hours, you soak the seed in water first, and then you plant them. Then you plant them into their pot, and then you put your clear lid over the top. You don't put any water in. Put your clear lid over the top, and then you put them in the fridge for about 3 to 4 weeks, and then take them out. Take them out if they start germinating already. So if they start growing in the fridge, then you take them out. You leave it for about 24 hours to let the soil cool down a bit, and then you start watering it. So yeah, it's very cool. It tells you about the seedlings. It tells you about the true leaf. So that's the very first leaf that grows on the sapling. So the very first leaf, actually, it loses the leaf, because those two leaves there in this picture, these two leaves here, actually hold all the nutrients that the sapling needs whilst it's growing, and then when they lose the leaf, new leaves will grow. As you can see in there, the little pokey out bit in between the leaves is the new leaf coming through. So when that starts to grow fully, these two leaves will be shed, and then it will start growing from using the nutrients from the soil and the sunlight, obviously. So it's very interesting. That's why I say to you, before you start any of your planting or anything like that, give your book a really good read, and any other books as well. It will help, especially if you are wanting the Bondi to last for a very long time. It then goes on to the watering of the Bondi, and at the beginning of the book, you got the history and the names of each Bondi, and it tells you how much water, it does tell you here somewhere how much water it likes, and where they grow originally. So that's why they do have a read. Yeah, the watering of it, all very important. With the Bondi, if the soil is dry, if you put your finger in it, if it's dry about a centimetre down, then you need to water it, okay? Because the surface may look bone dry, but if you look a little bit further down, it may still be a little bit wet. So this one here, perfectly fine. It's nice and moist. You won't need to water it. Obviously, when you put your other soil in, you're gonna need to pat the soil around. And normally they day to give it a good water, but you got plenty of water in there, and you're gonna have plenty of water in this soil as well. I've just turned it around because it's a big old tablet. So we're gonna use the whole lot of this tablet, it's a big tablet. So we're gonna turn it around for the water to get to the other part of it. So let's continue on with the book. It also tells you about pruning. It's very interesting. How you prune it. You prune it depending on how well. It will tell you in the book. It's very cool. How to where to prune. The different type of pruning. Whether or not you want to take off a branch or two. Yeah, it's very cool. The next page is the dial of the Bondi. Now the dial of the Bondi I'm doing is actually it's a mixture. Because I want my Bondi to go into an S-type shape, like this. And as it gets older, I'll start training this bit to come back this way. So it's going to be an F in the end. But yeah, it tells you the dial of the tree. Very cool. It is very cool. You've got your what's called the formal upright Bondi. So like a normal tree, you're growing upright, and you train it to grow upright, and you train the branches to come out properly, formally. You got your rock Bondi, so you can grow a Bondi on a rock. It also tells you the Japanese name for each of the shapes as well. It's very cool. Your slanting Bondi, your literati Bondi. Look at the shape of that one. That's pretty cool. You got your wind wet Bondi. Obviously, it looks like the wind is blowing it. And you got your informal upright Bondi. So ours might look a little bit like this, which is gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It also tells you about training your Bondi, how to wire your Bondi. So here you go. You start from the base, and you need to wrap the Bondi around the limb at a 45-degree angle, in a helter-skelter shape, and should form to the limb to guide its direction. But yeah, like this one probably a little bit too tight actually. So I'll very gently unravel this and make it a bit looser. So that's what I'll do. So yeah, you start off. I'm gonna use a different wire. Let's get a new one. I do think that was a bit tight. I looked at it and thought, oh, is that right? Okay, here we go. So you put it into the dial and you wrap it around. Oh, 45-degree angle. I'm not wrapping it tightly. There we go, that's better. Oh, yeah, I like that, That's better, a lot better. Okay. So loosely done, because you don't want to go breaking it, and although you don't want it to grow so much that the wire starts biting into it. When that happened, that's when you got to retrain, put new wire on and retrain it. So there we go, and we'll form it again into the way we want it. Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. Look at that. A very nice shape, that. Bit lower, I think. I'm not going to have it wrapped right around this top bit, because this top bit's quite thin. So, yeah, I think that's a great shape. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment below. What do you think? That's a nice shape. Don't want to play with it too much because it will stress the plant out. So I think that'll do for that. Now let's have a look at the. It's not quite ready at the bottom. So let's read on. It also tells you about defoliating the tree. So defoliating the tree is where you take off the leaves. Do have a read of that, because that is very important, that bit. Creating dead wood. So you got your your two different types of dead wood. Your jari, which is where you take off all of the bark, but this is a bit more for when your Bondi is a bit older. So you don't want to start taking the bark off now. You want to wait till it's a bit bigger, a bit chunkier. So the jari is where you take it all off, even from the root. This is a root here, but you keep the rest of it covered. And you've got the gin, where you just take a drip of it off, and there's a special liquid. Let me try and find the liquid. Paint it with lime sulfur, which will protect the Bondi tree against infection. So it says here, paint it with lime. Paint the bit that you dripped with lime sulfur, because that will protect it from any infection. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You also got your root, telling you about the root. Surface root for the Bondi, for if you grow it on a rock. You got your the trunk of the Bondi. It tells you about the trunk and what technique you can use to keep the trunk healthy. Repotting, and then it goes on to the trivia about Bondi, and visit the Simply Plant website for any other information about them. Also in the back, you can download your 46-page booklet as well, which is really cool, and it's completely free, the 46-page booklet on their website, which is very cool. So let's start I think this is nearly ready. Very nearly ready. A little bit longer. Let's start doing it with what we have. So you take your doil, okay, and then you just give it a little bit of a squeeze just to take out that excess water, because you don't want it to be too wet, okay? You don't want it to be too wet. And you just obviously let's zhuzh up that bit a little bit just to encourage the doil. You put your first layer of doil on the bottom, okay, just like that, covering it all up. You should probably put a bit of slate or something as well over that grate, but it's alright for now, I think, because that grate's a little bit what's the word? They're small. The holes are quite small for that grate. Okay. Take them more. Put the doil in and around. Okay, so it's just like planting another plant really, but I did promise you guys that I would show you, and also it is a kind of a sponsored show. Simply Plant did send me the completely free of charge. I didn't pay for the, and they're not giving me any money toward showing their product either. I think I might actually put the Decompeat in, because I think I might need it. There we go. Only been going for 32 minutes. Move to the side so I can do it properly. Might be a bit too much water in there, but it doesn't matter. I can drain it out. Actually, she looked quite good. She does look very good. I'm going to put her in the middle. Put her in the middle. Yeah. Takes a little while for these to come up, but they're brilliant. That thin tablet comes out to about this size. Seriously, it's amazing how these are made. Absolutely amazing. So whilst we wait for those to soak in, we're going to look at the other box. So I have the other box here, okay, and the other box, all you get inside it is you get your 5 different Bondi deeds in it. You get your bamboo, you get your pot, and your lid. So you get your dictum. You get your Bondi deed, your 5 different types of Bondi deed. I've still got some more left in that one, so I won't be using the other one that I've got. And you also get one of these as well, and a booklet too. So there are. I will put all the information in the comments below of the website to you, and the book that I have that you can use to read up on Bondi. The book I've got, I was given by a very good friend of mine, as I said earlier, and it actually it actually opened my eyes a lot more, that book. So and I would recommend it. I cannot remember the name of it right now, but as I say, it will be in the comment below. Oh, is it ready? Some of that ready? So, you can also very cool actually. You can also put your little dome. You can put little domes. I might actually bring that. I might use this thinner wire. See how it works. With so you do this there. It is very easy to use actually. Very easy. Surprised how easy it is. Now I have a neurological disorder called FND, which stops my body from working properly, and my hands sometimes they crunch up so tight I can't even use them. But using this and all the tools that I've been given here, it's been very easy. Right. So I'm going to, what I'm deciding I'm going to do, is I am going to form the what do you call it? The branches. I'm going to form them using this thinner wire, just very gently, just because I don't want the branches to grow downward. So I'm going to hold that one there, just like that. I'm going to hold that just like that, with that P. I'm going to, yeah, that's nice, that's very nice. This one, I'm going to have out, probably, actually, I might do it bent around like that. Or maybe curved. I'm going to move this way a bit. And I have this one curved. So let's do that. Use this thinner wire. Actually, the thinner wire is a lot easier to use than the thicker wire. So, here we go. Okay, so very gently wrap it around, very gently, because we don't want to break anything. Wrap it around, 45-degree angle. Okay. Oh, guys, I tell you what, I've just finished watching Ugly Betty. Oh my word. It's like an emotional roller coaster watching that. 1 minute I'm laughing, next minute I'm crying, and I'm like, oh my god. It ended very nicely though. Ugly Betty. Very nicely. I might do a review on it on my blog. I've decided I am going to do a blog. It's not going to just be about craft, it's going to be about a bit of everything that I'm interested in. So things like fashion and maybe my day-to-day going on, I don't know yet. but I want to give it a go. I mean, it's going to be difficult for me, I will admit that, because I am dyslexic. Words don't come to me very easily. It took me hours to read that little booklet, but once I read something, I remember it. It's very strange. It does take me a while. So bear with me with the blog. Other day. Yeah, I like that. I like that very much. I'm going to bring that one round. There we go. There we go. I'm going to trim that bit off there. Like that. Put all the peeling in there. It's taken a little while for that peat. That one little peat there to go. This peat nearly ready. Oh, that peat is nearly ready. Very nearly ready, that peat. Don't know why that gone quicker. So there we go. We've wrapped the wire around. This bit here, I'll train that bit another time. But that a good start off that. That's a very good starting, I think. Very good. I want to bring this one way a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Already that. So, aha, this one nearly ready. Yeah, as I said in a previous video, growing a Bondi, you do need a bit of patience with it. Now, this had grown like to this in about 6 months. So yeah, and I have got some mountain pine as well. That I've got to repot. I've got to put them in one of these though, because they're in yogurt pots at the moment. Okay, let's take some of that, put that in. Now I've got lots of oil here. Can you see? I've just pulled all of that out from there. I'm going to get more oil because all of the water is actually has actually got loads of oil in it. So when I pour the water out, I will have a bit more oil. Typical. You see, the water finding it hard to get into the middle there. Or maybe I think I'm just being a bit too impatient, aren't I? See, let me down, be patient. Can you do this one here? I'm going to take that off. Can you do? I'm going to put it in the water and turn this bit upside down just to help the water get into it better. And I'm going to take the top part of the oil and start packing it in here. I think I will water some of this, because some of this oil that I've taken is a bit dry. From where, I want to show you guys the end, from beginning to end of this project with no editing at all, just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Obviously off camera you can't, you won't see everything off camera. Off camera I will pour some of this water out once all of this is soft enough. I might break some of it apart. Here we go. Break some of it apart. Can they do this in layers? Very cool, this technology. The Doyle. There's loads of Doyle here. Loads of it, oh my word. Just break it up a bit to help it along. We're having a fruit fly problem here. Are any of you guys having that? Don't keep any fruit out. Right, just leave that for a little while, just to soak up all that water. Lot of oil there, look at it, it's starting to form nicely now. Now I've broken it apart. It's probably the best thing to do actually, try and break it apart before you put it in the water. I'm going to start taking some of the soft apart. Yeah, nearly soft. Again, remember to squeeze out the excess water. Okay, squeeze it out and start packing in. Packing it in. Yeah, for this one pot, it looked like you do need both of those tablets. It's bigger than I thought it was. So another handful. And I do want the oil to go up to the rim, or leaving about half a centimetre between the rim and the oil, I reckon. Cause I do want to find some stone to put on top. I think that would be quite nice to do that. Now, if you when you go to order, unfortunately, they aren't delivering to the USA yet. They need to figure out shipping and programming the website and all that first. Be patient. I'm hoping that they will start shipping to you guys in America, because I know that quite a few people on my YouTube channel are from America. So be patient, guys. I'm hoping that they will start shipping to you. So yeah, just a little bit more. Actually, doing it this way is very cool. Easier than the way I did it before. My branch has fallen. I'll sort that out in a minute. I've been saying for quite a few weeks now, I really need to get this done, Dave. I haven't done it yet. Need to do it. And he's been saying to me, you say that every day, that you look at your Bondi. I look at my Bondi once a week on a Sunday, where I see if the soil is dry enough or wet enough even, see if it's happy. At the moment it's not too bad, she's alright, and she'll be alright now. Now she's in a new pot, she's going to be great. So, there we go, and we do have a little bit of soil left over. Which I will actually drain the rest of that water out, because I need to do some other pot as well. So yeah, that's cool. There's just one thing I need to do with her, because the wire had come away, and that is to reform this bit of the wire. Try and wrap the wire around the trunk there. Bring that bit down, because that's where he is. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to just bring her up, just like that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. So G is ready. Winnie, the Wisteria witching Bondi, as you lot called her, is ready. And she's going to be happy. Now, she's starting to get a little bit sad with her yellow leaf, which meant she needed to be repotted, because obviously the water that I've been giving her is a bit too much for what size she is, because she's quite big now for a new grown Bondi. We'll give her a little bit of water around the edges, not too much, but just a little bit of water, just to pack in the rest of that soil, and to encourage. There we go. I think that's enough water for her, and she will go on the window sill here in the kitchen. So there we go. Very pleased with that, and I'm very pleased with this Bondi kit too. I would recommend you get it, either for yourself or as a present for someone. It would make a very good present, Just draining out some of that water. Do that in a little bit. So yeah, there we go. Winnie the witching Wisteria Bondi. We'll put her little peg back in there. There we go. So that is that. Very easy to do. Very easy to do. And look at him there. There we go. There she is. I'll tilt her a little bit there. Look at that. Look at her. She's so pretty. And her flowers will be fantastic. She get purple. She'll be getting purple flowers. When she starts flowering, she'll get purple flowers, which is really nice. Really nice. So there we go. All done and dusted. We've done that. Third part, shall we say, third or fourth part to the Bondi. This kit is fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I mean, use your kit to help with the doil. And what I like about the Bondi is that they grow dough naturally. You know, you grow them dough naturally, and they look perfect. You know, further along further along with the life of Winnie the Wisteria, I will be showing you a few more bits and pieces. For instance, trimming the what do you call it? Trimming the root. You can trim the root ball to make it think it younger, sort of thing. That's how they live for so long. Trimming the root ball, trimming the leaf, doing different things with it to make it last a long time. They're amazing plant. Anyway, there we go. We are finished for the day. It has been absolutely brilliant doing it, and I've been waiting for I have been waiting for a little while to do this, and it's done now. So there we go. Winnie is now in her new home, and this will be her home until she gets too big for this pot, which is when we need to buy a new pot to put her in. So yeah, it's very cool. Thanks for joining me today, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Also have a look at the Simply Plant website, because there are other things that are there that you can buy too. As I say, USA, they need to finalise the last few bits. For instance, the license to jip deed, jipping prices, etc. So do be patient, and I will keep you up to date if they are going to jip to other countries. I will let you know. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.